A Jeopardy contestant has revealed that they had a regret on the July 4 episode. Josh Martin lost the game show after not ringing in on a question that confused him. Josh played against Isaac Hirsch and Christine Roberts on the most recent episode. During Double Jeopardy, Josh and Isaac were competing for number one as Josh was only $2,000 behind Isaac. He was on a roll, answering two questions, including a daily double correctly. However, when Josh picked the category Pacific Islands for $2,000, he hesitated because he was not so sure on the answer. In October 1790, Thursday October Christian was born on this island. The clue read, neither Josh nor Isaac nor Christine buzzed in. Host Ken Jennings let the players know that the answer was Pitcairn Island. Going into the final clue, Isaac had $21,200. Josh's total was $14,400, and Christine had $6,400. Isaac won after answering the final Jeopardy question correctly. What is regret? After the show aired on Thursday, fans discussed it on a Reddit thread. Josh joined in on the discussion and explained the one regret that he had. What a fun experience. Kudos to Isaac on a well-played game, and Christine as well. Isaac is such a strong player. I wish him the best in his next games, he began. The only regret I have is not ringing in on the Pitcairn Island clue. I saw the word Christian and my mind went to an island associated with Christians. Had I connected to Fletcher Christian, I would have got it as I've read a lot about Pitcairn and the bounty, Josh went on. Not that it would have affected the outcome, but that's the one that got away from me. Fans replied to Josh on Reddit and said that they hope he is back for the second chance tournament. He replied that he would love a chance to play again. Powered PLA. Isaac was also a contestant on the game show The Chase in 2023. He won $140,000 on the ABC show, defeating Chaser and 9-Day Jeopardy champion Buzzy Cohen. Isaac was also a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 2017, winning $5,000 after incorrectly answering the $20,000 question. During his two-game winning streak on Jeopardy, Isaac correctly answered 55 clues and got 8 wrong. He will compete again tonight against 2 new players. Jeopardy airs at 7 p.m. Eastern. Check your local listings. Title. The Big Regret. A Jeopardy. Contestants' reflection The bright lights of the Jeopardy set sparkled with an intensity matched only by the eager minds of the contestants standing behind their podiums. Among them was Michael Stevens, a high school history teacher from Portland, Oregon, who had dreamt of this moment since he was a child. To his left stood Maria Sanchez, a software engineer from Silicon Valley, and to his right, the reigning 2-day champion, Isaac Hirsch, a charismatic lawyer from New York City. As the game progressed, Michael found himself in a tight race with Isaac. Maria had moments of brilliance but struggled to keep pace with the two men. The categories ranged from world capitals to Shakespearean quotes, and Michael felt a surge of confidence with each correct response. His heart raced as he realized he had a real shot at dethroning Isaac. The final round arrived, and the tension in the studio was palpable. The category was American History, Michael's fort. He couldn't have asked for a better topic. The final clue was revealed. This man, known as the Great Compromiser, served as Secretary of State under John Quincy Adams. Michael's mind raced. He knew the answer. Henry Clay. He wagered a significant portion of his earnings, confident that he had this in the bag. The contestants scribbled their responses, and as the iconic Jeopardy music played, Michael couldn't help but smile. He was certain he had secured his victory. The moment of truth arrived. Maria, in third place, revealed her answer. Who is Daniel Webster? Incorrect. She lost her wager, and her total dropped significantly. Next was Michael. He took a deep breath as his response was revealed. Who is Henry Clay? Correct. His wager catapulted him into the lead, and he felt a wave of relief and excitement. Then, It was Isaac's turn. The reigning champion looked calm and composed as his answer was unveiled. Who is Henry Clay? Also correct. The audience held its breath as Isaac's wager was revealed. It was enough to surpass Michael's total by a narrow margin. Isaac had won again. Michael forced a smile as Isaac celebrated his third consecutive win. The applause was deafening, but Michael's mind was elsewhere. He had been so close. As the show ended and the contestants walked off the stage, Michael couldn't shake the feeling of regret. Backstage, Michael was approached by Sarah, a Jeopardy producer. She could see the disappointment in his eyes. "You played a great game, Michael. You should be proud." "Thanks, Sarah," he replied, trying to muster some enthusiasm. "It's just hard, you know. I was so close." Michael shook Isaac's hand, managing a genuine smile this time. "Thanks, Isaac. Congrats on the win. You earned it." Later that evening, as Michael sat in his hotel room, he replayed the game in his mind. Every question, every wager, every moment of hesitation. The regret gnawed at him. It wasn't just about losing. It was about how close he had come to achieving a lifelong dream. He logged onto his social media accounts, and messages of support from friends, family, and even strangers poured in. "Great job, Michael. You were amazing." So close, but one message stood out. It was from his former student, Jenny. "Mr. Stevens, you were incredible on Jeopardy today. Watching you reminded me of how you always encouraged us to reach for our dreams. You may not have won, but you inspired me and so many others. Thank you." Michael stared at the message, feeling a lump in his throat. Jenny's words hit him harder than he expected. He had spent years inspiring his students to chase their dreams, to never give up, and to find pride in their efforts, regardless of the outcome. And here he was, wallowing in regret over a single game. The next morning, Michael woke up with a renewed sense of purpose. He checked out of his hotel and headed to the airport, ready to return to Portland. On the plane, he struck up a conversation with the passenger next to him, a woman named Karen. She mentioned she had seen him on Jeopardy and congratulated him on his performance. As they talked, Michael realized that his experience on the show wasn't just about winning or losing. It was about the journey, the challenge, and the people he had met along the way. He thought about Isaac, Maria, and even Alex Trebek, who had been a gracious and encouraging host. By the time Michael arrived home, his perspective had shifted. He walked into his classroom the next day with a smile on his face, eager to share his Jeopardy adventure with his students. He told them about the thrill of being on the show, the intense competition, and the valuable lesson he had learned. "Sometimes it's not about winning or losing," Michael told his class. "It's about the experience, the effort, and the impact you have on others. I may not have won the game, but I gained something much more valuable." His students listened intently, inspired by his words. Michael's regret had transformed into a profound appreciation for the journey he had undertaken. And as he continued to teach and inspire, he knew that his Jeopardy experience would forever be a cherished chapter in the story of his life.